What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form.
Gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away. Can't get no rest. Work all day. When will I learn?
Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our 2015 NFL Draft Special. We're going inside the war room with the Oakland Raiders. We're going to take a look at their team needs to see what players could be possible selections to help fill those needs. But first, let's start off by taking a look at the upcoming picks the Raiders have in this year's draft. First, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. Number one, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the football team and what I believe the team needs are. And second, these rankings are my own personal rankings, which you can find on our website at footballgameplan.com/NFL draft. And this is not indicative of where I think these guys will actually go in April's draft. First, let's take a look at some of the team needs for the Oakland Raiders. I do think they have to find someone that can consistently bring it off the edge. I also look at wide receiver. Although they signed Michael Crabtree, they have to get younger and a little bit more dynamic at the position. O-line and defensive depth as a whole could also use an upgrade. With the first pick, I went Amari Cooper out of Alabama. I don't care if they just signed Michael Crabtree. You have to take guys that can help your football team out long term. Amari Cooper is the best wide receiver in this draft class and will give Oakland a number one option for a very long time. In the second round, I went with Josh Shaw out of USC, a guy that has the best press skills of any cornerback in this year's draft class, and he had an excellent week of practice both at the East-West Shrine game and also at the Senior Bowl. I think he would do a great job in that secondary for Oakland. In the third round, I went pass rusher. I went Deion Barnes out of Penn State, 6'4", 260. I think he's a better defensive end as opposed to an outside edge rusher in a 3-4. I love what he does versus the run. I think he also has those pass rushing skills from the strong side defensive end position. Continuing to add explosiveness and talent to the receiving core, I look at Philip Dorsett out of Miami at 5'10", 183. Dorsett is another guy like Shaw that had an excellent week of practice at the Senior Bowl this year. James Rouse out of Marshall is an intriguing prospect, has tremendous pass rushing talent, had an injury history, missed 2 years of football at Marshall, but he's completely healthy. I think this is a guy that you want to keep an eye on later on in the draft because he has that tremendous talent that you look for. I like the skills of Ja'Cory Shepherd out of Kansas, 5'11", 199, and he will make his mark early on as a rookie on special teams because he's also an outstanding return man. Wrapping up my Raiders mock draft with Bobby Hart out of Florida State. I think this guy can play anywhere along the interior at 6'4", 332, and another one of these players who had an excellent week at the East-West Shrine game. So let's recap the Raiders mock draft, and as you can see, some great talent on this list, and the Raiders quietly have added some outstanding talent the last two draft classes, so I think this will be the class that gets them back to where they want to be in 2015. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Raider fan forums for always showing football game plan support.